So I assume we want to ease up. So how dangerous it can be, and of course we want to avoid going into the rocks. Avoid going to the rocks, people. So we kind of want to keep kind of heading into the wind every so often. There's another ship over there. We don't want to crash into that ship. At least we don't think. I don't think we want to. It could be that we do want to crash into them, and then we board them, and then one of our assassination targets is actually on there.
Full sail! Full sail! Go get that wind! Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Oh, I already did that. Let's try and avoid crashing. There's quite a few ships coming this way, aren't there? I assume we're to avoid them as well. I assume ramming would do damage.
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way!
I'm making a mistake, I'm making a mistake. Oh, okay. I've not been talking for a little bit, have I? Oh, I'm tired. I should... What kind of music is going on? Oh, this is the Grenadier March, isn't it?
Rogue wind!
Oh, wait. Is that a thing? Rogue wind's just randomly going, no, I want to go a different direction. I don't know, I'm sure there's actually words to this, but I know another words to these tunes. Words... I'm far too tired for this.
Cottages! We're close!
There was a gentleman soldier, as a sentry he did stand. He kindly saluted a fair maid by the waving of his hand. So boldly then he kissed her, and he passed it off as a joke. But Joe drilled her into his sentry blocks, wrapped up in a soldier's cloak. And the drums they went with a rat-a-tat-tat, and the fifes did loudly play, etc. Dock at the pier. Was that the thing I was meant to do? I don't think that's happening. Oh no, don't need to do that.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee? I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Single-minded. Sentences are good, dragons to use them. So yes, So it seems that our Connor here is fairly single-minded. That's because that's he's not stupid. I don't think, for the most part. But
Check the hatches!
so why did he go up to them? Because he's focused on dealing with these people.
On the rails! Let's flatten her out!
Amanda Bailey. Maybe I should read some of these. Maybe I should press the right button. People. Individuals. Ooh, what does it now say about Hatham? Hatham. Where's Hatham? Oh, there he is. I missed him. Well done. Hatham is a Templar who came to the American colonies in 1754. From what we've learned, Kenway was sent here by Grandmaster Reginald Birch with a dual mission: establish his own Templar group to rival the colonial assassins, and search for clues about artifacts related to the first civilization. And when a Grandmaster tells you to do something, you do it, even if it's just a chest, Grandmaster. It's rather silly. Kenway didn't find the artifacts he was looking for. He did, however, recruit a small, dedicated band of Templars. He also attempted to form a relationship with the Kanyankahaka in the frontier, and one woman in particular, Kanyatsio. The two were briefly lovers, and however brief it was enough, because Kanyatsio, unbeknownst to Hatham, ended up raising their son, Connor. Would have thought they would have given his Native American name. I'm guessing it was Kenway who became Grand Master in the colonies, and therefore the man responsible for the 1763 attack on the colonial assassins. That attack wiped out most of the membership and almost all of our records from that era. It's never been clear exactly what happened in that attack, or how Kenway managed to make it such a complete surprise. In any case, I don't think I like this guy. Sorry to use such words. Let's play the game. I'm feeling... Ooh, updated things. I should probably look at the updated ones. Charles Lee... Boo. Boo. Charles Lee was a British soldier who went on to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Was he? Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son off in a military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland during his formative years, and then in 1746, Lee became an ensign in his father's regiment. Lee was sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. Sean, you'd be calling it the 7 Years' War. He served under Edward Braddock and then later at Fort Ticonderoga, where he was injured in the fighting. Lee recovered and later fought at Fort Niagara. I'd always thought that there was a lot of fights fought. He finished his time in the colonies with the British conquest of Montreal. In case you couldn't tell. Lee returned to England in 1760, possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he was retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister, and found that his military career had, inexplicably, completely stalled. Frustrated with his lack of advancement with the British, Lee moved back to New York in 1773. He quickly became a supporter of the revolutionary cause, and in June of 1775 he joined the Continental Army with the rank of Major General. Okay. Lee began his... Okay, maybe I should have read this before, because he's now a member of the Continental Army. So although he's British, he's fighting for the Americans. That's the sound of me backtracking. Lee began his service under the command of George Washington, which grated, since Lee had some hopes of being named Commander-in-Chief of the Army himself. Given Lee's experience, he might have had a point, but he also had his drawbacks. Most notable was his temper. Lee was quick to anger and had a habit of being very vocal and publicly angry when he didn't get his way. I'm really tired. I should stop at some point. Lee also had some rather odd personal quirks. He was exceptionally fond of dogs and was continually surrounded by them, in particular his much-loved Pomeranian. Never trust a man continually surrounded by tiny dogs. He was also vain and liked tailored suits, but rarely washed them, meaning that he smelled little better than his animals, or worse, according to some. Despite his failings, Lee was both a competent leader and popular with the troops. Watson Washington recognized it and named one of the forts on the Hudson River Fort Lee in his honor. If Washington was hoping that just naming a fort after him would smooth over their rocky relationship, it amazingly didn't work. In fact, as time went on, Lee became less and less fond of Washington, became reluctant to follow his orders at all. When Washington retreated across New York and New Jersey in 1776, he sent several commands to Lee to follow him, which Lee did, but very slowly, which may be what resulted in being left behind and captured by the British in 1776. Still, it's understandable. He probably had to stop every 5 minutes to let his dogs... Yes. Fortunately for Lee, he'd resigned his commission in the British Army shortly after taking on his role in the Continental Army. That meant instead of being tried for being a deserter, his imprisonment in New York was more of an inconvenience. He was wined and dined by the British, allowed to have whomever he wanted as a dinner guest. That's because he was an officer and had given his parole, I assume. It was basically a bed and breakfast. It was a parole. He wasn't allowed to try and escape. In return, Lee gave up information about the state of the Continental Army. I'm not reading anymore. I'm there because I'm tired. I shouldn't be doing this now.
That's a beauty tack!
What?
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Upgrading ships is a thing in this game, apparently.
Pull into half sail! Slow her down to half...
So to the shipwreck. I did that.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
How do I know if they're on target? Right. Hold right trigger.
Fire!
Okay. Land the camera.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. On me!
Everyone ready?
Fire!
Okay.
Some old powder in there. Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Okay. What do I do for that?
Prepare to fire! Fire!
Okay. Spud?
You are a fast learner.
That colour of his
Provided
skin.
something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. Half sail. Half sail, man.
Okay, we're out in open waters at the moment. So we should be alright. We're alright. So we're just going along.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard. Use the swivels on him, Captain.
We'll have to spin round. Wait.
On me now.
We also don't want them raking us. Raking is a bad thing that we don't want happening.
Half sail, man. Take it out to half sail. Ready out to fire. Let's fly. Give me the money.
Successfully brace when attacked. What's bracing?
Headwind, veer off.
I don't want to do that.
Let me half sail.
what buttons? Alright, that's what we do. Okay, right. If you could just tell me what to do. Here's an objective, we're not going to tell you how to do it. Thank you, game. Very nice. Oh no. Well, that counted as a successful brace. Very nice. Does that count? I don't know. Yeah, it did. Okay. I'm deliberately just waiting.
Got enough shot to sink England.
Oh my goodness, I hope not. I live there. Too late. I'm assuming that was too late. No, no, okay. Brace. Right, okay. Bad flag.
English frigates! Oh, be betwattled, another one. Where
Betwattled.
the bloody hell did she come from?
Broadsides. This is when we learn about bracing. Am I meant to fight her?
Ready up to fire! I need less! Give me half sail!
So you want to kind of... Okay, right. Rotate slightly. She's going to ram us. We might get a decent shot here. And they reload. Very nice. Careful, careful. She's got a rear shot.
We're sailing into the wind! Alter your course!
Oh my goodness, we're about to hit a rock. We're about to hit a rock. I've got other issues. Oh no, okay. Didn't think they had range, but I thought I'd do it anyway. So yes, if you can line it up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, we still take damage if we brace. What? What do you mean not yet? I mean, can I not use my guns at all? Oh, they've damaged it. Yes, I know. Huh.